On his debut day at Real Madrid, Franco Mastantuono stirred both the press room and social media when he bluntly said, "For me, the best player is Messi. At a club where Ronaldo is an immortal icon, praising a Barcelona legend like Messi is often considered a forbidden zone." But Mastantuono didn't dodge, didn't search for a safe answer. He showed his pure Argentine spirit by answering decisively, putting truth and personal feelings first. At 18, many players would choose the diplomatic path to please everyone, but Mastantuono chose to speak the truth and take responsibility for his words. This not only shows courage and self-confidence, but is also a signal that Real Madrid has just acquired a player who dares to think, dares to speak, and is ready to face any pressure from the very first day he steps into the Bernabeu. And this will be the beginning of a boy who will soon shake the world. To secure this signing, Real Madrid had to go through no easy battle, competing with many other major clubs, including Manchester City and Barcelona, the two most aggressive in this deal. Real Madrid didn't just win a transfer, they won a race in which almost every European giant participated. Mastantuono had once been rolled out the red carpet by PSG, closely monitored by Liverpool and Manchester City. Even Barcelona quietly made inquiries as part of their tradition of keeping an eye on Argentine talents. But then, a direct phone call from Xabi Alonso, the presence of Jose Ángel Sanchez, and the soft approach of Florentino Perez closed off all other scenarios. Real didn't rush into a crazy bidding war, they relied on image, history, and their network in Argentine football to convince the Mastantuono family. The €63 million release clause was neatly triggered, along with a promise of a clear development plan, forcing the other giants to step aside. This was not just a contract to bring in a 17-year-old player, it was proof of how Real Madrid still knows how to win at the negotiation table before winning on the pitch. Mastantuono reminds me of Kevin De Bruyne in playing style. Mastantuono's style carries the hallmark of a natural playmaker. He not only passes with precision but also knows how to control the tempo of the game, choosing the right moments to accelerate or hold the ball to stretch the opposition's defense. At River Plate, Mastantuono often played as a left-sided number 8, with the ability to escape pressing and deliver line-breaking passes that tore defensive structures apart. Though left-footed, he handles the ball well with his right, making it hard for opponents to predict his direction. Real Madrid sees in him an intriguing blend of Luka Modric's tactical vision and the creativity of a pure attacking player. They believe that, when placed in a training environment alongside masters like Toni Kroos and Modric, for the remainder of their time at the club, Mastantuono will develop rapidly. His strengths also lie in his long-range shooting and composure in the final third, qualities not every young player possesses, especially under the pressure of tens of thousands at the Bernabeu. However, potential comes with challenges. Mastantuono needs time to adapt to the intensity and pace of European football, as well as the competition for a starting spot in Real Madrid's star-studded lineup. The club has planned to ensure he won't be rushed in his first season. Mastantuono will likely be rotated in Copa del Rey matches, a few lower-pressure La Liga games, and possibly a few minutes in the Champions League if circumstances allow. What excites many Madridistas is not only that Mastantuono is an Argentine talent, but also that Real Madrid is building a new generation that blends youth and experience. From Jude Bellingham, Eduardo Camavinga, Aurelien Tchouameni, Arda Güler, Endrick, to now Mastantuono, all are in their 20s or even younger. Florentino Perez understands that, if Real Madrid wants to continue dominating Europe, he must create a solid foundation to avoid a generational gap when players like Modric, Kroos, or Carvajal retire. And Mastantuono is part of that picture, a young player with a cool head, skillful feet, and the fighting spirit of an Argentine. In Argentina, he broke Javier Saviola's record to become the youngest player ever to appear for River Plate in the Copa Libertadores. Those who have followed him say that Mastantuono is the type of player who always knows what to do with the ball, and, more importantly, knows what to do without it. When he steps into the Bernabeu dressing room, he will see his shirt hanging next to the biggest stars in the world, hear the roar of 80,000 fans, and feel the weight of the white jersey. But judging by Mastantuono's confidence, many believe he will not be overwhelmed. Real Madrid is no stranger to stories of young talents arriving and becoming legends. Raúl González, Iker Casillas, Sergio Ramos, and more recently Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo, all took the journey from potential to cornerstone players. Mastantuono is walking a similar path, and his starting point is full of promise. The image of him smiling brightly while holding the white shirt, with Mastantuono and the number 18 on the back, quickly spread across social media. For many Madridistas, this is not just a new signing, it's a symbol of the future, of continuity, and of relentless ambition. The road ahead will certainly be full of challenges, but if he keeps his feet on the ground, learns from his predecessors, and continues to showcase his natural gifts, Mastantuono can absolutely become part of the next golden generation at the Bernabeu. Real Madrid has bet €63 million on him, and judging by what he has shown so far, this could be one of Florentino Perez's most profitable investments of the decade.